Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the JO
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Welcome,
Welcome.
welcome,
Welcome.
welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, handle yours. Cause the topics I discuss opens doors, like open pores. My mission have you wanting more, and this is for people all across the board. So if you're sick of the same old statistics, from talking heads with their old style of logistics, I suggest that you just let go and give a listen to the J.O. Show.
Welcome, 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 welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Welcome, 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 welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the JO Show.
Welcome to the J.O.
Welcome to the JO Show. Yo, what up, though, man? It's your boy. It's your boy, J.O. This is the J.O. Show Unedited. We talk sports. We talk entertainment. We talk Cleveland. This is what we doing. Cavs had a game today, man. We gonna get into that. I got a guest with me. You already know what it is, man. It's the J.O. Show Unedited. Let's get into it. And listen, if your shoulder don't roll, right? And look, if your shoulder don't roll when you hear this, you are a hater. Player hater. That's what you are, man. Hey, listen, Welcome to the JO Show. we're here. The Cavs had another one. Series is now tied 2-2. Welcome to the JO Show.
We're gonna get into it,
Welcome
man.
to the JO Show.
Yo, what up, though? What up, man? It's your boy. It's your boy, J.O., man. It's the J.O. Show Unedited. Well, like I said, we talk music, we talk movies, we talk entertainment. If you're watching this, please hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that bell. We doing big things. Hey, yo, I brought my guest, one that you shouldn't recognize because when I had the episode of Talking Browns with the homie, my boy Shan was here. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce my boy Shan again. What up, though, Shan? What up, man?
Good, Johnny.
What's going on, brother?
Glad to be here.
Hey,
Glad
brother.
to be a guest on your show.
Hey, yes,
again.
sir. Yes, sir.
For sure.
This time we talking Cavs, man.
We gonna talk cat.
Listen, I knew that I was in your wheelhouse when we talking basketball. Cause that's what you did. You know what I mean? You played the game of basketball.
Yes.
So I knew I had the right guests on here, and we just gonna talk. Look, the Cavs had a game. Listen, the last two games to me was I can't even believe it. But today, you know, up 2-1, you think that the Cavs are coming in with the mindset of attack, and they kind of did in the first half. I'll give them that. But what is your thought, Shan, on like how they came out to compare to the second half, and what do you think it was the difference from first half to second half?
Well, the first half, I want to say that they came out pretty aggressive. They did a good job moving the ball, then and also getting the ball inside to Jared Allen,
Yeah,
which he had actually a good game.
I mean he
And
did.
He did, and I thought the ball, like I said, the ball was moving around. But I also thought, to answer your second question, how did they come out in the second half? Was the complete opposite. We were up
Man,
by 9,
man,
60 to 51.
man, it was 60-51 at half,
Yes, and it was a complete debacle.
dude.
10 points,
Man, 10 points in the entire third quarter.
unacceptable.
And then going into like the fourth, like with 8 minutes left in the fourth, they had only scored another 3. So basically, the entire third and a little bit of the fourth, y'all only scored 13 points.
There is unacceptable. I believe there was no adjustments made,
What the hell, JB?
and it's kind of like you don't have no answer. I mean, we didn't have no answer for it.
None.
There was no adjustments again, like I said, and it was just a complete debacle, unacceptable
Unacceptable, man.
by Cavaliers, and I mean, the coach have to answer for that because at the end of the day, JB as a coach and his coaching staff
Yeah.
has to come up with an adjustment on how do we overcome this struggle.
Because if not, then just move out the way and let them just play and draw some shit like they at the park. Because if you're not going to be able to make the adjustments, then what are you here for? Like, what are you doing? Like, quick question. You bring back Tristan, and I'm saying he's like, he's going to give you 20 points or anything. You got Morris, you got one of the Morris brothers in here. Like, what did you bring them here for? And if I'm thinking like, well, you brought him in for the second round, then maybe you should just put him in a little earlier, because the first two games, even though I felt like we tried to match and meet the physicality, not so much on the road. Like, they look like a shell of themselves in both of these last two games, man. And I can't put my finger on it. Like, I know for a fact that our shooters are not shooting.
That's correct. You're right about that. During the off season, the GM went out and got signed Niang and Struz
To do what?
to shoot
Yes,
the
sir.
ball, and especially the three, where we've been struggling since the playoff. In these 3 games. 4 games, I should say.
Yep.
They have not shot the ball well
At all.
and that's a problem, because if they're not hitting their shots, then as we watch the game, they start trapping Mitchell.
Yeah.
They start trapping them, and also Garland had an okay game, but they dare him to shoot it.
Yeah, and I thought he disappeared.
Yeah, he did.
Like, especially in the third. I mean, everybody did. We scored 10 points in the third, so everybody disappeared in the third.
They did, but Orlando made an adjustment at halftime.
Well, they definitely did. Absolutely.
They said, we're going to come out and just trap Garland. Excuse me,
Mitchell. We're going to trap Mitchell and make you beat us.
Yeah,
make somebody else beat us. Like,
correct.
Yeah, and, that's what ended up happening, and nobody stepped up.
No one has.
Do you think that, I know that, crowd play and, being at home plays a factor, but like, if you're preparing to go into game 4 now, knowing what happened in game 3, as a basketball player, what is your mindset going into this game 4?
The mindset is to come out aggressive, which Cavaliers did.
They did
in the first half.
Yes, sir.
It was aggressive, and they were making their shots, and they was getting to the free throw line.
Yeah.
Now the only thing they still were struggling at is hitting their threes.
Yeah.
But they took the ball to the hole. I think that Allen had a great first half, and so did Mobley.
He did.
Mobley had a great first
Allen
half.
had 16 at the half.
Right.
Yeah.
Mobley also
had 12.
Did. He had 12. So that lets me know that coming out of the second half, maybe the ball should be going down low to those bigs and dominate. Get back to the free throw line, slow down the game.
Yep.
And, things might have came out differently. Now, I'm giving credit to
yeah, okay.
Orlando.
We can do that. Yeah, we can do that here.
Orlando was making their threes.
They were.
They were making their threes.
Total opposite from 1 and 2, game 1 and 2.
Right. Yeah. They were making their threes, and we wasn't making ours. And that's how they got back into the game.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we just didn't have an answer as far as what they was doing as far as they run. When they made their run.
When they made their run, no answer.
Every NBA team, these are professionals. These are professional basketball players. Every team are going to make their run. These are, Orlando's in the playoffs for a reason. They played great defense at home,
Yeah.
and we kind of saw that in the second half. They clamped down. They started trapping Mitchell,
Yeah.
and they, like you said, Johnny, they dared us to beat them.
Yeah. They dared somebody else
Yeah,
other than Donovan Mitchell
that's correct.
to beat them.
That's correct.
And it worked for them.
It did. It worked for them, and but I still say it was still a debacle on the Cavaliers. part.
I agree. I agree. Because
They-
listen, like you said, this is a playoff basketball. This is a playoff team. They made it to the playoffs for a reason, young or not. But I didn't see this type of turn as far as at home and on the road. I know they play well at home, but I thought we played decent on the road, like decent enough in the regular season to not lay two. They laid 2 eggs, man. Like, what, you're coming home. What's your mindset? Like, what it like? Like, you got to. I mean, it ain't that much of a long flight, but you still got to come back home. You still got to eat these 2 games that you were blew out. How do you turn the page?
Well, first of all, I mean, Game 5 ain't till Tuesday,
Yeah, no doubt. So definitely get some rest.
right?
Yeah.
And they'll be able to watch film and go over the game plan on how they're going to come out and attack. This is why we have home court advantage.
Yeah.
This is what you fight for during the season,
Yeah, for sure.
because you need the fans behind you.
For sure.
And
Yeah. It makes a huge difference, as you can see.
It does.
Yeah.
But they have to be ready to fight, because now this is a series.
They feeling good.
Yeah, this is a series.
Yeah, Orlando feeling good about themselves now. So
and,
yeah.
and rightfully so.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, I would too, if I'm an Orlando Magic player or fan.
Yeah.
They
Not-
have absolutely right to
yeah.
feel good about themselves.
Not only did we take care of home court, we took care of business
Right,
on the home court. So
they did,
Yeah.
in a fashion where it was just, it was disappointing.
yeah.
As a Cleveland Cavaliers
It
fan,
is. Yeah.
and how they came out in the second half.
'Cause
It
if you
was
going,
just-
my opinion, not to cut you off, my man, but like if you're gonna duck Philly, then this is what you wanted. If this is the series that you wanted, like, are you sure now? Like, I still feel like they ducked Philly in that last game of the season. You know what I mean? And whatever, I don't care. That's just my opinion. But if this is what you wanted, then I mean, we can't just play like this at home. Like, we're gonna have to win one there, unfortunately.
well, I mean,
But we don't have to because we have home court. But I'm saying it would be nice to get this win here, and then, wherever the chips fall at home. I just hate the fact that I don't want it to go 7. I said it was 4-1, and that shit's gone. So, but like, I hate to see this series go 7, and that's what I didn't want in the first place.
yeah, I had the Cavaliers winning in 5, 4-1, but unfortunately, we know this is going to at least go six
Yeah.
games,
Yeah,
and we're going to have to just play tough. We're going to have to come out and play with that grit and have that understanding that we're the better team.
we're the better team, and I don't know which one. I don't know who said it, but they said that they had the better they had the better talent, but they're just younger. And I disagree with it. It might have been Barkley. I'm not sure, but he said that they have the better talent. They're just younger, and I'm like, well, I think we have the better talent, and we have the experience, like, on our side as well. But when you got a team like this, you're supposed to be a little bit. I don't know. I don't want to say more aggressive, because I felt like in game 1 and 2, and maybe because you was at home, but they were aggressive and they were physical and they were like trying to prove a point, and then they went to Orlando and it just disappeared. And I don't know if that's a coaching thing or a player thing. Like what do you think that is? Like physicality at home than it is on the road when you know it's gonna be hype on the road. Orlando, it's been a minute. So you should have just knew better it's gonna be hype. But like, how do you transition your physicality from home on the road? Like, how do you do that?
That's a great question, Johnny. I think game 3 and 4 was Orlando came out aggressive. Game 3 they came out aggressive.
Yeah.
From the jump.
Yeah, from the jump. Yeah.
Game 4 they both teams I believe were aggressive up until halftime.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Cavaliers defense has to figure out where we can make stops. But also, I'm gonna say this: the offense struggled in both games, in particular this fourth game. I mean, game 4.
Yeah.
We was up by 9
Yeah.
at halftime, and to come out and score just 10 points in the third quarter was absolutely unacceptable. There was no adjustments made.
Man, zero.
Sometimes as a head coach, I believe you have to come out. You're going to have to make a timeout and say, okay, you have to talk to your assistant coaches. We got to make an adjustment on the fly. This is what playoff basketball is about.
And you've been here before.
We got it. Right. You've been here before. We got to make adjustments now. Or we're not going to win this game still playing the same basketball that we've been playing. For one, the Cavaliers' offense is struggling.
Yeah.
They have struggled throughout the playoffs so far.
They shot 47% from the field today.
Do you know the Cavaliers haven't scored 100 points?
Nope.
In 4 games. The season average, I believe, was 114 points a game.
Yep.
We haven't even cracked 100 points. That's a problem.
That is a problem.
And to me, that's coaching. You have to know on the fly how to adjust in the playoff game.
True that.
Orlando figured it out, I believe, in these last 2 games they played. That's why the score hasn't been as close. They've been blowouts.
Yeah, on top, believe.
We've
Listen,
been embarrassed.
like,
I believe
Max and Niang has not showed up, and they've took their fair share of shots, and they have not fall. And then it was one point in the game, I believe, in the third, where Max had hit a 3, and then they had ran a play, came back, and he hit another one, but Donovan ran through the pick, and it just turned him cold again. But he hit that when Donovan ran through the pick, so he had hit 2 straight, and it was just like, when you got that drought, and now you're seeing 2 drop, who knows? And that play to me was a pivotal moment, and Donovan had no reason to do it, like no reason to do it, but he did it, and it cost us 3 points and potentially changing momentum. So,
right, yeah. Well, it ain't. We can't. It's only so much we could say about this game because it was just, to me, it was an embarrassment.
It was.
You know, we up
Both
by
of them,
9
to be
at
honest,
halftime.
Yeah, to be up 9 though.
And we came out just flat-footed.
Lazy.
In the second half. Like,
man,
you can't go into halftime thinking like, oh, we got this. No. We in the playoffs. This is a playoff game.
And y'all been here before.
Right. This is a playoff game, and now it's a series now. It's 2-2.
Yeah.
It's 2-2. But let me say one thing, though. Evan Mobley.
Yeah.
I think Evan Mobley played well, especially on defense.
Defensively, I would definitely agree.
I see why people are saying he's elite.
Yeah.
He is.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you the reason why. Evan Mobley was checking Bancoro,
Yeah.
their best player. Bancoro's, he's bigger than Evan Mobley.
Yeah.
Width-wise, not
Yeah. Not height.
not height.
Yeah.
And Bancoro went at Evan Mobley. Even, put his shoulders into him
Yep.
and things like that, and he was still missing some shots.
Yeah.
Now, Bancoro is a great player. He's easily going to, he's going to make
Oh yeah.
his shots.
Yeah, he's gonna get better and
But
better.
Evan Mobley footwork, if you really watch his defense today, he's elite.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give. Evan Mobley played a all around great game. If you ask me,
I agree. Yeah. I agree.
he did. A couple of blocks, but and the way he helped out on defense. I think this is a player. I know a lot of people think, he may have reached his ceiling.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I think because of his elite defense,
Mhm.
If they get the ball more to him, he can make a difference in the game for us, scoring and get more points on the board. Because that's what it's going to take for us, for the Cavaliers to win.
To win. He only put up 13 shots. So
Right.
that's what you're saying. He should take more shots. Yeah, he was 6 of 13. He had 14 points, 9 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 2 blocks.
Right.
I mean that's a good game. But
It was-
more touches, you take that 14 points to about 22, 24, like you slowing down, and plus you're slowing down the offense when you're running through these guys. Like you gotta, like, I know they were saying a lot like during the commentary, like, rewarding the bigs, but we gotta do that. We gotta do that more often because we should get going through them. I mean, I know we got Donovan Mitchell and we brought him here for a reason, but get going inside, back out. Like instead of outside, it's like they start from the outside in instead of inside out. And I don't know if that works or not for them, but I would prefer that you go inside out. You know what I mean? Feed the inside, see what happens, see if the defense collapse, then you push it back out. It's just like they just jack up threes, and it blows my mind, man.
Yeah. Well, in this series, I just believe Orlando can't stop the bigs inside.
Exactly.
If you get the ball to Allen
Yes.
or Mobley,
Yeah.
either they're going to score or they're going to get to the free throw line. They don't have an answer for that.
They don't have.
I don't believe Orlando have an answer for that.
Yeah.
But I agree with you, Johnny. I think they should play from the inside out in this series.
And this series, inside out, man. Let your bigs do something. Like half the time they're trying to create their own shots, and it's like we shouldn't. We should just be letting them post up and throwing it down low and see what they do. And then if they collapse, push it out. Because right now, again, behind that 3-point line, we're struggling. You know what I mean?
We are.
Yeah, we are. Jerry Allen, like you said, to your point, he played well. He 21 points, 8 of 11. 9 rebounds, 1 steal.
Yeah, he played well.
He played well.
If you're struggling at the 3, get it down low. Get the shot off.
Yeah.
If you don't make it, if you make it or if you don't make it, like I said, 9 out of 10. To me, it looks like they're going to foul them.
Yeah.
Get on the line, make your foul shots, and
Free throws. Yeah.
right. But I thought the bigs, Allen and Mobley, they played well on defense.
Yeah, they did, especially on defense.
They did. But at the end of the day, Orlando just out hustled the Cavaliers. They did, and they wanted it. They wanted more than we did. or
it
more
clearly
than the
looked like
Cavs
it.
did.
Like you can't deny that. Like if you watch the game, you can't deny that. And if you're watching this show, hit that like, hit that subscribe, ring that bell. You know what I mean? It only helps me. This is just little old me, man. The JL Show Unedited. I'm creating content. I'm bringing people on, man, who having great knowledge of the topics that we're discussing. And like I said, we're talking Cavs today. You know what I mean? Coming off Game 4, and yeah, it's to me. I just want these guys to really realize that you cannot let up at 0 point in the playoffs, regardless of who your opponent is. Like if you've been watching it, but the playoffs has been nuts, man. The playoffs has been absolutely nuts. People down 0-3, like it's it's all type of craziness going on in this playoffs. Like we're sitting here right now watching OKC in New Orleans. OKC up 60-51. Um, I didn't even know OKC with the number one seed in the West. That's how off I was. I'm like, jeez. But
Who-
yeah, man,
Who
these
would
guys,
who would think the Lakers be down
who would have
3-0?
Shan, are you kidding me?
I
3-0?
understand the Denver Nuggets are the champions, rightfully so. They are a great team,
Yeah.
but the Lakers are down
The
3-0
Lakers are down 3-0.
and are on the verge of being swept.
And I don't know what the pieces are doing. Like I don't like because everybody compare Brian to all the pieces he got around him. So like D'Angelo, for what I know, hasn't shown up. Like I can't really stay up that late, man. I got a regular job like regular people, you know what I mean? They come on the West Coast, man. I be like, geez, like, but I do know D'Angelo's struggling. Is basically LeBron and AD, and that ain't enough. Not against the defending champions. If you want to, and then again, shots are just falling for people and not for others. It's like everybody's living and dying by this shot. So
By the 3 points.
yeah. So if it ain't
3
dropping, that's what happens. Like I don't
Yes.
know, man. Like damn you, Steph. Damn you, Mr. Curry. You fucked it up for everybody. Everybody want to shoot like you now. But listen, I don't know. It's
Hey, it's not Steph Curry's fault.
who
That's
you
a-
blaming on?
That's a future Hall of Famer. But
Well, he is.
He has revolutionized.
He has
The game, but-
changed the game of shooting
Yeah.
the 3-point.
But this is where the NBA has gone. It's more of an open court,
Yeah.
open space.
Oh, yeah, they want buckets. Like
Right.
yeah.
They want buckets. It's
Yeah.
more of an offensive game. And Steph Curry took advantage of it because he's a great shooter.
Yep.
So shout out to Steph Curry.
Shout out to you, boy. No shade. I'm just saying you got everybody thinking they can do what you do, and they
Everybody can't do what Steph Curry do.
Yeah, everybody can't do what they do. So listen, Max, man, Mr. Max. Listen, like we said earlier, we brought him in here to shoot, and for me during the regular season, he did just that. 4 games in, and it hasn't really been what we ordered. Like the food came out in a bag, and you opened it, and it wasn't what we ordered. And I'm confused. He played 30 minutes, man, 7 points. He was 1 of 3 from the 3-point line. They was praising his rebounds and his assists and his able to, play and be aggressive. But dude, we brought you here to shoot. Like what? Like how do you get out of it, man? Like how do you get out of the slump?
Keep shooting.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? A couple of I seen a few plays that Strus did where he just took the ball to the basket, and he made layups or dunks
Yeah, because
to try to get his game going.
thank God you understand your 3 ain't dropping. So
Right.
let me try that
Right.
another way.
He did do that,
Yeah.
and so in Game 5, I'm going to be interested on how he's going to come out and play. I think those when he rolled to the basket or drove the ball to the basket, it got him kind of started a little bit.
It did. Like it did. I felt the same way. I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
come on, Mac, let's go, baby. Like, feel
Right.
good about yourself. See one go in. Like, come on.
Right. But on the defensive side, I know he got a couple of questionable fouls,
Yeah.
but overall, I think he still played uh, pretty good defense.
Yeah.
It was just I understand if he's frustrated because his shot's not falling down,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
we have to see game 5. But at
Got
least he
to.
understood, like, I'm going to take the ball to the hole, and I'm going to score like this
Yeah.
to get myself going.
Yeah.
So I'm not mad about that. It just, as a whole, the Cavaliers just have to find a way to score the ball.
It got to go in. Like,
There's no excuse. We got held up on like I said, 100 points in all 4 games.
Yeah.
We brought in shooters to counteract that, and we're playing like we did last season.
Yeah.
in the
It looked like the
playoffs.
same playoffs again. Like,
Right.
and I hate to say that. Another one. George. We brought you in to shoot.
Correct.
17 minutes. 2 points.
Correct.
He only shot 1 3, and he was 1 of 3 from the field. Another one who he's like, he reminds me of like a plumber. You know what I mean? He's just a big plumber dude that gets his buckets where he can, and he hasn't been getting them. And that's another one that you brought in to shoot. I mean, yeah, we brought you in to kind of irritate people, and you've been doing that pretty decent, but to shoot, and I think the fact that he's not hitting is another reason why he is now timid with his shots. Like, again, he shot 4 times in this game. That's terrible.
See,
Like,
you being nice.
shoot.
I'm gonna just flat out tell you, George Niang has been horrible so far in the playoffs.
Terrible. He has been terrible.
He's been terrible on 3 points. I mean, shooting 3-point attempts. I don't have the stat with me right now, but the next podcast, I'm going to have his stats. He's been absolutely terrible.
Yeah.
And when you have a team like the Magic that was hitting their threes today, we have to match that.
Yeah.
You can't just keep matching 2s
Bro.
for 3s.
Bro,
I mean, we all know the numbers.
Bro, game 2, 14 minutes. He was 0 for 4 from the field, 0 for 4 from 3-point line. Game 3, 18 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 8 from the field, 1 of 2 from the 3-point line.
Terrible.
That's terrible.
Unacceptable.
That's terrible.
Right.
In a regular season, would you take 37% from the 3-point line?
In the regular season, for sure.
So where is it at in the playoffs? Because that's what he shot in the regular season.
I'm quite sure it's probably not even over. I'm quite sure it's probably not even over 20%.
Hell no, it ain't.
See?
I know it ain't over 20%. Yeah, he shot 44% from the field during the regular season. Would you take that?
Yes.
He ain't doing that shit in the playoffs.
See, and we brought
What's going on?
We brought George Niang in here because he can hit the outside.
Yes.
Side. He can spread. He helps spread the floor.
Yes.
I mean,
if nothing else.
Right. And when you're not hitting your shots, teams are going to collapse even more. Like bars, they're going to clamp down in the paint.
Yeah.
They go collapse the paint.
Yep.
And then they could really say, well, now we could really trap Mitchell. Because
yeah.
we go.
Because ain't nothing happening.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And we go dare you all to pass. You go to pass the ball. We go dare the rest of your team to make shots. And that's what the Cavaliers are not doing right at this point.
Yeah.
It's, like I said, today's game to me was unacceptable.
Unacceptable. All the uns, man.
Yeah,
Just,
all the
like that's terrible.
it was a. This should be a wake up call to the Cavaliers
Man.
players and the coaching staff going into Game 5. Now the
I need a
pressure
blowout, man.
the pressure is really on the Cavs.
It's definitely on the Cavs, without a doubt.
right.
Without a doubt, it's on the Cavs. Yeah.
Because if you add, to me, Orlando Magic is playing with house money.
Yep. Yep.
They wasn't favored to win this. They're
No.
not favored to win this series.
They are not. They are not. No, they aren't.
But they playing with house money.
Especially now.
So it's really on the Cavs to come out Game 5, not just to win, but
You got to
win
win convincingly. Yes, sir. You got to win convincingly.
Right.
Mm.
Knowing that you're going to have to go back down to Orlando to try to win Game 6 in the series.
Yep. Yep.
So the pressure is on the Cavaliers,
Definitely.
and they're going to have to show up and show out.
Show up and show out. Darius, where are you? So, Shan, Game 2, 32 minutes, 15 points, 5 of 11 from the field, 4 of 7 from the three-point line. Game 3, 31 minutes. The man had 5 points. It was 2 of 10 from the field, 1 of 4 from the three-point line.
That was unacceptable.
That was unacceptable.
Yeah, I thought so too.
So then So I came into today like, hey now, this is the time for you to rock and roll. You feel me? And 32 minutes, 14 points, 5 of 11 from the field, 2 of 5 from the three-point line, 6 assists and 1 block. That's Darius Garland in the last 3 games. And yo, if you hear something in the background, look, we outside. You know what I mean? I decided to bring my shit outside so we could be comfortable and shoot it how we shoot it. Unacceptable, Darius. Unacceptable. Stop stop waiting for Donovan. Stop waiting for him. Make him catch up to you. Am I tripping? Like, what is your take on Darius these last these last 4 games? What is your take on Darius?
Well, I think Darius Garland, I actually think he played decent in the first half.
Yeah, no doubt.
He did. I just
Looking for a shot, I felt.
right. He
in the
did.
first half.
He came
Yeah.
out aggressive,
Yeah.
looking for a shot.
Yeah.
But at times, I still think he's hesitant. I've seen a few plays where I'm like, shoot the ball.
Shoot the ball.
Shoot it. I mean, you have to have confidence that it's going to go in. And he's the point guard of the team.
Yeah.
I mean, and I still find it, to me, as the eye test, is that he's still having a hard time setting the team up
Yeah. Yeah.
for success,
Yeah.
for scoring.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, that's your
That's your job.
That's your job.
Yeah.
You're not a shooting point guard.
You are a facilitator. You are an organizer. You are a
Correct.
place putter. You
And
supposed to run this thing.
correct. And at times, I still think he still dribbled the ball too much.
Oh man,
He's still dribbling the ball too much.
to the point where he just don't even know
Right.
where to go at.
And to me, it showed in the second half a little
Uh-huh.
bit.
Yeah,
you
I
know.
did. Yeah.
But that's something he's going to have to figure out, and the coach is going to have to let
Yeah.
him know, hey,
Yeah.
we still believe in you.
Yeah.
You can do this.
Yeah.
You can run the point.
Yeah. It's gonna be
But-
a long, short ride home. Yeah,
Long flight home.
it's gonna be
But,
a long, short flight home. Man.
hey, it's 2-2. Now it's a series.
Yeah.
And we just going to have to come out on Tuesday and win convincingly.
Ready to go.
Ready to go. Ready to go.
Hey fans, if y'all going, stand up. If you're gonna be in that game on Tuesday, the last time I checked, they said the time was to be announced. But
if you're going to the game, stand up, rally behind them. You know what I mean? Like, as you can see, home court plays a huge advantage. And sometimes when we talk, just talking about the fans real quick, sometimes I feel like when Orlando has the ball at home, like when we're at home and Orlando has the ball, you should be as loud as shit every single time. Like, every single time. And then when we get the ball, hush. But when Orlando get the ball, we like sometimes they just be sitting down chilling like they at the mall. And it's like, come on, y'all. Like, I would love to be at that game right now. I've been in the horse, lost my voice and everything, trying to ride behind these boys. Because it does play a factor, whether we believe it or not. It does. What's your outlook for the rest of the season, man? Like I said, I wanted it to be 4-1. We lost that. So where's your outlook now with this series?
I mean, I believe the Cavs go still win the series.
I agree as well.
That's my belief. I believe we're going to win Game 5.
Yeah.
Take it back down to Orlando, and hopefully we can close it out in Game 6. But I still believe we're going to win the series. I know that Orlando shot well.
They did.
The 3-point line.
They struggled
during their
here.
Right.
Yeah.
But this Orlando team is not a good shooting team.
No.
They're not.
They still gave us moments to get back in it. Like,
right.
Even in Game 3,
right.
They started off, 0 for 100, and we didn't start off well. So it was like.
We just weren't making our shots.
No, so we couldn't capitalize on that moment.
Right. And at the end of the day, I really believe our offense is better.
Yes.
Than Orlando offense.
Yes.
And also, I mean, we have to show that we can score.
Yeah.
In Game 5, Cavaliers should crack 100 points or more.
Yeah. Got to.
Plain and simple. That means hitting your threes, knocking down your 3 points. Because I think that's a big reason why we lost these last 2 games.
For sure. We're not hitting.
We're not hitting
We're
threes.
just not hitting.
We are just like terrible at 3-point percentage.
This entire series.
Right.
Yeah.
And it just played into the hands of Orlando, winning their 2 home games convincingly. Shout out to Orlando.
Yeah,
they did. They took care of their job in winning their 2 home games. But if we want to get to this next round, we're going to have to win convincingly at home, Game 5.
Yeah.
And truth be told, we need to go back down there to Orlando and win Game 6.
Flat out.
End the series.
Flat out.
You don't want to come back Game 7 knowing that we have the home court.
Yeah.
But
and that's that's how I felt. Yeah,
I feel like that's where the pressure is going to mount.
Yeah.
So Game 5 is really important for the Cavaliers.
Yeah, that's why I was saying like they gotta win in Orlando. Like even though we do got the home court and they gotta come back here for 7. Like this whole 7 thing right now, I didn't see it, and now I kind of see it, and I'm kind of mad. Before we exit this topic here, I gotta talk about Caris LeVert, top 5 6-man during the regular season. Where have you been? So, Game 2, 25 minutes played, 8 points, 3 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3-point line. Then in Game 3, I thought he played well. I mean, he gave us 15. He was still kind of shaky from the field. He was 5 of 13, and he was 1 of 5 from the 3. But I felt like he was at least aggressive and at least trying to do something on defense. I still feel like he's clumsy. Like I feel like he's about to fall every time he gets the ball. But then today, yeah, it was 5 points, 2 of 8 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3-point line. He had 3 assists, 1 rebound, 1 steal. Not off the bench. Like bench has been a no-show. Like anybody we brought off the bench has been a no-show.
Shit, I think Morris has outscored the bench. Like, and he's played in the last. He's played both games in the last 2 minutes. So the bench got to show up. Is it JB with the rotation or what? Like, cause listen, I'm on the thing that JB, regardless of what happens here, it's time for me. And I didn't know if maybe he came out in this game and had his boys ready to go to counteract what happened in game 3. And it felt like the movie Groundhog Day. Like I woke up to the same game and watched the same thing happen. What do we do with JB? Like where are we with this?
Well, I think even before the playoffs started, if you look back at the last few games during the regular season,
Uh-huh.
JB already, I believe he already had his rotation set for the playoffs. You have Niang, Okoro, and Levert coming off the bench.
Yeah.
That's his, along with the starting five. That's
Yeah.
his 8-man rotation.
Yeah.
Now he may put Tristan Thompson in. We saw Sam Merrill, I believe, in game 3.
At garbage time though.
Right, that's true. But most teams only go to a 7 to 8-man rotation.
Facts.
And when it comes down to the playoffs, it's just that Levert played well in game 3,
He did. And that was
and he
yeah.
didn't play well
today. He did.
today.
No.
We all know Levert can kind of be wild when he got the ball in his hand. He's dribbling it and
the
things
boy
like
like he
that.
about to fall over.
Yeah, or the ball look like he's doing too much
Shit.
dribbling. But he does the same thing when he makes his shot.
He looks uncomfortable when he,
You be
when he
like,
make
oh,
his
wow.
shots. He like, yeah.
Good shot, you know.
But
He struggled today,
shoot. Yeah, he did.
and we just have to hope, or hope that game 5, if he's wild,
Yeah.
he making his shots at
At
the same
least he's
time.
making his shots at the same damn time.
Yeah, because we all know.
Yeah.
I mean, Karis LeVert, he's just that type of player.
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
He's going to be wild with the ball, and it's going to be one of them. Is he going to make the shot or
Yeah.
he's not?
Yeah.
Yeah. But at least he's putting forth the effort. I just believe a player like Niang, he needs to really step it up. We need him to step it up.
Yeah.
We need his 3-point shooting.
We gotta have it.
Right, we got to have it.
And Max, we gotta
Yeah.
have it,
We
man.
got to have it.
Gotta find it. Gotta reach. Gotta dig deep. Gotta do whatever you gotta do. But we gotta have it,
That's
man.
the reason why we signed both those players.
Yeah, to shoot.
Right. For these
Stretch
moments.
the floor for these moments. Yeah, man.
For these moments.
My goodness. Hey, yo, it look like New Orleans gonna get swept. I think I think they, and then Zion, like, it doesn't work if he's not playing.
Well, they missing their best player. So.
They missing their one, yeah, they missing their best player.
Right.
So but yeah, it look like they're gonna get swept here. But Shan, man, I don't know, man. Like you said, game 5 will be Tuesday, and I hope that the Cleveland Cavaliers come out with the same aggression they did in game 1 and 2, but sustain it. Like, they won wire to wire in both of those games. So let's do that again. But
For sure.
the role players, like our role players, have to play their role. Feed off the crowd again, y'all. Show up, show out. They gotta feed off the crowd, and they gotta be ready to go, man. What's your last takes, man? We're gonna get out of here. And look, again, if y'all watching this, yo, I really appreciate it. I'm telling you, like, you have no idea. I'm jumping off the porch with this, you know what I mean? And I'm coming out swinging, and I'm trying to make sure that my content that I put out is right to now, is raw, is uncut. You know what I mean? We ain't got time to edit. We just going right now because I want y'all to understand where we coming from right now. But I really appreciate y'all, man, and I'm gonna keep this going. But Shan, man, like, give me your final wrap up of what you want to see for the remaining of this season, man?
For the remainder of the playoffs,
Excuse me,
I-
the remainder of this playoffs, man. Yes, sir.
what I like to see is the Cavs be more aggressive.
Uh-huh.
Believe they need to believe in they can make their shots. We have to score. You're not going to win a playoff series scoring
Under 100.
90 under 100 points. Not in today's basketball. Not in today's NBA.
No.
We averaged 114 points during the season, and we have to. Now I understand we may not even get to 114 points
Yeah.
in this series, or if we move beyond.
Yeah.
But you're not going to win scoring in the 90s,
Nope.
flat out.
Clearly.
That means that you're not making your shots.
Yeah,
You're missing
clearly.
your 3-pointers.
Yeah.
So that's why I like to see in Game 5,
yeah.
score over 100 points.
Yep.
That lets me know that you shooting the ball pretty well.
Yeah.
And I would like that. That's the only way I feel like we're going to win the series.
Cause we're gonna die by that. We're gonna shoot. I mean,
Right.
we're gonna run our plays, whatever, our set plays, but we're gonna live or die by the shot.
Correct. Score over 100 points, and JB, make adjustments. I understand you said in your press conference it's about who execute the most. And I understand that you put it out to the media that's what the media we talk
Yeah.
about
Yada yada yada.
the word adjustments.
Yeah, a bunch of yada yada yada. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
you got to make adjustments.
Come on, brother.
That it is what it is.
Come on, man.
You have to make an adjustment, and you have to figure that out. If not, Cavaliers will lose this series.
Ooh, can you imagine that? Woo wee. Like I said, I already feel like JB is kind of like out of here regardless of what happens. But whew, lose this series if you want to, JB. You're gonna be doing the JB's monorail up out of here. Dum dum bum dum bum dum bum dum 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 boom boom all the way out of here, bro. Like it's man, you bet not lose this series. Is shit. Ooh man, that's a great point, man. Like they could mess around and lose this series, boy. That would be horrendous. Man.
It will. It'll be horrendous because, quite frankly, Cavaliers team is more talented
Yeah.
than the Orlando Magic. The Cavs cannot lose this series at all.
At all.
Or we all know it's going to be a coaching change.
Yeah, for sure.
It has to.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not with this much talent.
Yeah.
It's going to be a culture change, but I do believe in adjustments.
Yeah.
I understand that you have to execute. What's the word? Yeah, execute
Yeah.
and everything like that. But when the team is doing well, you have to make adjustments. And that's all I'm going to say behind that, because I just didn't agree with JB when he said that's what the media talks about. You like to use that word. No, that's a word for a reason.
That's real. Like, what happened?
Right. That's a word for a reason.
What happened to the adjustments, though? That's real. Like,
you at halftime.
because you thought he was up 9, he was straight? Like, dude, I don't know.
Right.
Yeah.
You at halftime. Even though you're up 9, it's still about adjustments. You have to do it on the fly, and that's what the playoffs are about.
Yeah, that's what it is, man.
But Game 5, go Cavs.
Go Cavs, man. Go Cavs. Hey, look, this is another episode of the JL Show Unedited. We talking Cavs. Can you believe it? I talk Browns all the time, but hey, listen, the Cavs is in the playoffs. I'm all things Cleveland. So we gotta talk Cavs. We gotta push these boys over. If I can't be at the games, then I'll do this. I'll just talk my shills and nils and try to push the Cavs over to this next round, man. But Shannon, again, I appreciate you, my boy.
J.O.,
Appreciate you, man.
appreciate being on the
My
show.
man. Appreciate you, dog. Appreciate you. Hey, listen. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Ring that bell.
Welcome.
It's free.
To
Listen, to subscribe to this, it's free. It costs you nothing, but it just helps your boy, man. That's what it do. But this is the Jail Show Unedited. Kaz, come home. Take care of business. You feel me? Hey.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, handle yours. Cause the topics I discuss opens doors, like open pores. My mission have you wanting more, and this is for people all across the board. So if you're sick of the same old statistics, from talking heads with their old style of logistics, I suggest that you just let go and give a listen to the J.O. Show.
Hey, look, and then that shoulder. Hey, and then that. You thought I was gonna get out of here without telling you if your shoulder don't roll when you hear this, you are a hater. You are a hater. If your shoulder don't roll when you hear this, man, something wrong with you. Hit that like. I'm gonna keep saying it. Hit the subscribe. Ring that bell. Help your boys. And man, we out of here. You feel me? Hey.